Alright, let's see here. Let's go to 7. Denobi 2 here, folks. Thank you for joining me once again. Let's discuss the newly announced and released and gone into pre-order, the die-cast Mark VII from Hot Toys. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. It is what it is. $433. Yes, that is a lot of money. A lot of money for a 1/6 scale figure. At this price point, we are starting to creep into the 1/4 scale territory. That's one of the reasons I don't collect, because of the price point. I want to be able to buy more, not buy less. A lot of things in play here. Things are changing. Hot Toys is the #1 toy manufacturer in the 1/6 scale realm. They are who they are. They've worked very hard at what they do. They do an extremely phenomenal job when it comes to making these figures. So what as collectors can we do? I hate to say there's not much you can do. It's either you don't collect Hot Toys Iron Man, or you do. It is a huge price jump. Yes, we just recently received within the last year the Mark V and the Mark VI. Look at those price points, boy. If you didn't jump on those, I bet you regret not jumping on it now. Yeah, it's a huge price jump. It really, really is. All I can do is speculate and share in your pain. Not gonna sit here and stomp my feet and complain about how expensive it is and for shame on Hot Toys, let's boycott. No, I'm not gonna play that game. I love Hot Toys. I love what they do with the Iron Man series, and I'm gonna keep collecting it. I could suggest is trade up. If you originally have the Mark VII, the plastic version that was released in 2012, sell it, put it on eBay and trade up with it. I remember going through this back in 2012, visiting the Sideshow Freaks forums, and people at that time were still bitching and complaining that the Iron Man Hot Toys were expensive. The Mark VII back in 2012 was $250. That was a lot of money. What, 8 years ago? I can't even justify inflation anymore. Things have gotten a little bit out of control. Opinion, this is my theory. I think with the trade wars that is happening in China, Americans are spending more and we demand more consumer goods. It is affecting the labor that we pay for. Hasbro pays for, Mattel, Hot Toys, all these toy companies. When there's a big demand on products and there's only so much labor in the labor force, there's going to be a premium, and that is definitely what's affecting. That's one of the things I tried explaining to the audience back when I was trying to defend the Hasbro sail barge. When the Legacy Millennium Falcon was made back in 2008, things were different. The country was in a mess and Americans were not spending money. Well, things are different. The country is doing good and we are spending money on luxury items. Yes, the Iron Man Hot Toys, they are luxury items. It is what it is. As a Iron Man Hot Toys collector, I would not recommend passing up on this. I think this figure is going to be in high demand, judging by how well the Mark VI diecast sold and how well the Mark V diecast sold. This is going to be in the same realm, in the same ballpark. This is going to be in the extreme high demand. Considering that next year, the Avengers Infinity War Part 2 is coming out, and the on-location photos have revealed that we are going back to the Battle of New York, where all the original Avengers are wearing the original suits. If I had to speculate, there's a good chance we are going to see the Mark VII back on the screen again. And if we see the Mark VII back on the screen again, consumers are going to want this suit. If you are a big fan of Iron Man and you enjoy collecting these suits, really think twice about passing this up. Yes, this is a lot of money. You can boycott it, you can stop. It is a gorgeous piece. It really is phenomenal. I'm not gonna sit here and go over the accessories on it. You can read the description on it. If you think it's gonna go on the bargain bin and get it, I don't think so. The Iron Man suits have always sold pretty well. In recent years, it's the plastic ones that have taken a dip in the secondary market. Customers are demanding more, and Hot Toys is stepping it up, and they are bringing it to the table. The die-cast Iron Man figures are hot shit. I don't know what else to say. I'm not gonna sit here and just bullshit you and read the descriptions. You guys have seen the photos. You guys have seen the production prototype photos. It's gonna be a killer suit. I was very impressed with the Mark V. With the Mark V diecast. I was very impressed with the Mark VI, and I expect nothing less than to be impressed with the Mark VII. The Mark VII is the flagship suit out of the original 7. This is the one. This is the one that took down the Chitauri, that took down Loki. This is the suit, can be seen as the flagship, and it was also seen in Iron Man 3. So this suit has had 2 film exposures already. That being said, let me know what you guys think about it, if you're for it, if you're against it. And keep in mind, out of the original 7, the last one that is left, it's the Mark I. The Mark I suit, and you can pretty much bet that will go into diecast. You're not going to release the original 7 into diecast and ignore the Mark I. It's going to go into diecast. It's just a matter of when that'll happen. It's getting brutal out there, folks. It's getting brutal.